Hello and welcome to this, really quick how-to video on 4-speed Fiero reverse lockout stuff. I think that's what we're calling this. So let's say you want your shifter to do this. This is how it's supposed to work. You have your little car, pretend everything's back. I haven't reassembled everything yet. But you put it in reverse, you push it way over with a good amount of force, and then forward, and when you let go, it's supposed to stay on. Now, if yours does not stay out and it keeps popping out of this position, but reverse still works, that means the little switch in here is coming disengaged and your reverse lights aren't working. That's what I want to fix, is my reverse lights. So if your shifter does not stay like this, I'll show you how to do an adjustment so it will. Also, this is not a fix for misalignment of your shifter. If you can't shift into 1, 2, 3, and 4 gears without it grinding, you need to adjust your cables where they connect in the back of the car, and you need to start there. So before you even do this procedure, you need to be shifting properly in all 4 gears. Once it's shifting properly in all 4 gears, you can get to this part where I'm going to show you how to adjust the reverse lockout. Okay, this is in neutral. When it stays in neutral, 3rd, 4th gear. You have to push it over to activate that other cable. And that makes, makes it go down inside the transmission. So anyways, reverse, you get it pushed over here, and I guess it locks forward the switch. So now that switch is on, as it should be. But when I let go of the handle, it completely moves out of the way. So it won't stay in that position.
And I need it to stay because that's the only way the backup light switch will activate. So as I hold the shifter in the far left position in reverse, it lines up with the switch and everything is perfect. But once I let go, the shifter moves and the switch is no longer pressed. The transmission is still in reverse, so the only real issue is the backup lights are not on. Let's take a look at how the shifter is supposed to work. After reading all the shifter info in the factory service manual, I couldn't find any information about this problem, and I was really stumped by that. So thank goodness for Pontiac's Fiero forum. There was only one thread that talked about this issue and how to fix it, but the pictures were all gone and the description in the post was really super short. So after looking at some other pictures on the forum, I figured out how it's supposed to work. The so-called reverse lockout is on the 4-speed, and it's there to prevent you from putting the car into reverse by accident. You'll need a good bit of effort to push the shifter all the way over to the left, and there are 2 parts that you should pay attention to. One, I'll call the cam, and the round part I'll call the roller. This cam and roller work together with the spring pressure to make the effort hard and deliberate to get the shifter into reverse and to keep the shifter locked into place to activate the backup switch. This is what it looks like when the shifter is pushed to the left right before it's in reverse. This is what it looks like once it's in reverse. Right before reverse, in reverse. Right before reverse, in reverse. See how the spring pushes down and the cam goes on the roller? Now the cam is on top of the roller. This really steep angle on the cam and the spring pressure is why it's so hard to get the car in reverse. Theoretically, you can adjust the spring tension if it's too hard to get the shifter into reverse, but I didn't mess with that. This is what it's supposed to look like when it's in reverse. Let's see what mine is doing.
All right, so let's see if we can see what's going on in here. This is what I'm noticing so far. So right here, you can see the little lockout thing that is, I don't know, it's a cam, I guess. And when I push really hard on it, there we go. That is how it's supposed to be in reverse, and also the switch is now engaged. And I think what's supposed to happen is this guy here is supposed to move over a little bit more. So we're looking in a mirror and we're looking this way. You can't normally see this guy from this angle. So I think I just need to move it a little bit more over to the driver's side here. So towards the left, and then that will sit on top of that lobe or whatever that is, and then it will stay. There's a nut right here, that little 10mm nut. And the way I saw some pictures online, it looks like it's also grooved underneath, so it's meant to stay perfectly still like that. So if I loosen it, move it over like 2 or 3 grooves, maybe that will fix it and it will stay. Let's see. Okay, here's the little nut. Gonna loosen it. Oh, it's just really, that is really tight. Okay, different wrench. All right, so regular combination wrench still. I don't think that's got a good grip of it, really. So 1/4-inch drive, that should fit. Holy moly. Come on, baby. There it goes. Chances are that's never been adjusted because it's super tight. I don't know how much I need to loosen this. Okay. Ooh, it moved. Okay. It moved over. Okay, now it should be in grooves, so it should be lined up the same. So, I moved it over a tiny bit. So I'm just gonna tighten this bad boy back up. There we go. Okay. All right, now, here in here. Let's see what happens. Okay, there. Oh, wow. Ah, look at that. Ah, it's staying. Ah, it's staying. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm gonna go turn my, I think I got it. Okay, it's staying in reverse. I'm gonna go see if my reverse lights are on. They are, my reverse lights are on. I fixed it. That's all you need to do. That was the problem. Okay, let me get the camera where you can see now. There, notice the difference now. Now it's sitting on that lobe. It's actually past the center of it. So now it's gonna sit on there. So now when I push it over, it should easily pop out of gear. I don't know if I can, there. Now it's out of gear. It's still in reverse, because I haven't taken it out of reverse, but now look at that. Now the switch will stay on. Heck yeah. So I just needed to adjust that screw right there and move it over a tiny bit. There you go. You can see a little bit of the detail down there now. See those little tiny slashes? That's the indicator of where you can go, and I guess it's a representation to let you know that the bottom of it is grooved as well. So that way you can't accidentally mess up the angle that it's going at. There it goes. Okay, now you can see it really well. So it's right there on the hump. And then when I move it out of gear, it just does that. It's still in reverse, but my reverse light is now off anyways. Okay. That's all you have to do. Yes, okay, so just to reiterate, okay, completely in neutral here. Normal position is 3rd and 4th gear. You push it over, and then you push it really hard over, because there's that lock thing. You got to go, and now it will stay. Look at that, I'm even going in reverse now. And my lights are on. So that was the main thing, is I wanted to have my reverse lights work, because it was going into gear just fine. It's just the lights weren't working.
Right on. So now my Fiero is fixed. If you have any questions for me, just go ahead and leave them in the comments. I'll do my best to try to answer them. If you'd like to see this and other Fiero content and other GM content, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.